So as many of you know, the cool thing now for church stage design is LED tape. And when our church started that process of adding LED tape to our stage, we could not find a single how-to video, anything helpful controlling LED tape over DMX. And so we kind of had to figure it out by ourselves with a little bit of help from tutorials on, just LED tape in general. So I figured we would go ahead and make a video and address DMX controlled LED tape. So here we go. Basically, when you get the LED tape in the mail, it's going to have, in the connection where you can plug in the generic plug that has the IR sensor on the end where you can control with a remote. Basically, what you're going to do is cut off those ends. I already did that for these. Basically, that's what it looks like. Just a little connector. It's all soldered together. Cut it off. You'll have the exposed wire. And then you're just gonna match these wires into this DMX box, which is a DMX 512 decoder. Not really sure. Let me preface this. I'm not really sure how this thing works. I'm just telling you what works for us. So there's that. But what you're gonna do is basically you're gonna match these wires into COM, channel 1, channel 2, and channel 3. And it's an RGB setup. We did find out that ours came in labeled incorrectly, so it's not RGB, it's actually red, blue, green. So there's that. So basically all you're gonna do, get the exposed wire, stick it in the hole, and screw it in, just like this. Really simple, no big deal. Okay, we'll do red now. That first one was white, and that was the COM, which is always been COM. Now the red, obviously red, that goes in channel 1. Okay, and then blue, that will go into channel 2. Alright, and the green will go into channel 3. Alright, so now you've got your LED tape wired into the DMX decoder. So now all you need is power for your cable. So we picked up these things on Amazon. It's basically the same voltage, same everything as what you would need to power the LED tape. And it's just the same, it's just a connector that's already exposed. And so we'll just go ahead and add that in. The mix makes it a little bit easier. Means that you don't have to cut a cable and splice and do all that hard work. You can just go ahead and hook it in. So go ahead and do that. There's the red. Red is positive, black is negative, just like on your car. And then that's it, straight in there. Okay. Now to get this to work, just as it is right now, you just need a power supply. Basically what you'll need is the power cord that I'll have in the link below, and then you just plug it in straight like this. There you go. So this is basically on the on the fun or function mode, and it's just going to rotate through the colors just like that. Kind of just generic, plain, nothing really to it. But to control over DMX, what you're going to do is you're actually going to flip this around like so. All right. So then you've got all these controls on the back. You've got your DMX in, DMX out, so you can daisy chain, and then basically these are your dip switches where you can tell it to go to whatever DMX channel you want it to go. Right now, I believe ours is set to 61. There's a free DMX dip switch app on iPhone and Android. So basically what you do is you type in your number that you want. Actually, it's 160. So you type in 160. So you would type in 160, and then it would tell you the pattern that it needs to go. So basically you just follow this, and then be sure on the end right here where it says on to make sure that the arrow is pointing down, and that'll give you the correct code. So then you just match the codes up just like that, flip the switch up, turn fun off, and my light's gonna go off because we're not plugging in DMX, but that basically shows you exactly how to do it. So now just plug in your DMX, daisy chain them all together, and then that's it. Simple as that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Definitely not, professional lighting guy at all. So this might be the worst way to do it, but feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks.